Hey, what's going on? Let's go on ahead and talk about it. I'm Instructor Mike. We're going to talk about the migrant crisis that's going on in Chicago. If crisis is even what you want to call it, some will say it's a crisis. Some will say it's not a crisis. And given that it's happening in a variety of communities, and it's not happening in other communities, but it's definitely happening in the Black community in Chicago. Somebody was like, "What's your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on it?" Let's find out. Plus, I want to invite you to come up and talk about, what your thoughts on the crisis is and a variety of different things. What's going on, Alfie Nicks? How are you? What is going on? Let's see if this even rates as conversation you want to even have. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, let's go ahead and dive into it. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, all that other great stuff. Let's talk about it. The migrant crisis. What's up, Mr. Snowman? What's going on? What is going on? How are you? How are you? I see Facebook is doing its thing, not allowing the conversation to take place. YouTube is if you notice, yeah, I've been kind of absent from YouTube and from social media. Derek, what's going on, Derek? Derek said the the migrants are getting buck wild. You said what's going on from Arkansas. I just noticed you just noticed I'm over 1.5, strike that 1.09 million subs. Yep. Rashonda, what's going on? What's going on? Haven't seen you in a while. What's going on? Can you all hear me? So I want to make sure the audio thing has been doing its thing, right? What is going on? How are you all? Also, we're also on Twitter right now, so we're live on Twitter. Thank you, Mr. Snowman. I appreciate that. James Richards, what's going on? What's going on? You said, hope I keep it real and honest. Marquise, you want me to send you the link? What's up, man? Hey, you all do me a favor, hit the like, comment, subscribe button, all that great stuff. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna definitely keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it real and honest, but I'm definitely gonna keep it Instructor Mike for sure. You can count on Instructor Mike keeping it Instructor Mike. It's like sometimes my real isn't real for everyone else, right? You said I gotta add those voices. I can't look. I haven't gotten my machine, which is right here. I haven't gotten it squared away to where I can run it into the mic and stuff like that. You said, Rashonda, one thing about Mike, he's gonna keep it real. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna read some of your comments, stuff like that. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that like button, please. That lets Facebook and YouTube know that this is a conversation that should be had, right? It helps the algorithm. All that great stuff. Let me just do a couple of administrative things here. Hope you guys are doing good. I can't see your comments right now. I'm trying to take care of a couple of things right now that you can only take care of when there is a live. There we go. When there's a live broadcast happening. Good. What's going on? What's going on, Derek? Shouts out to you. 52 people watching, 13 likes. Could you guys please get the likes up? Please get the likes up. That stuff matters. If you could just take there you go. I see the likes rising. Appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and have that conversation. You said they need to send them back where they came from. Real talk. I get it, Stephanie. I get it. Sean Clark says, because we all know if they were Black and homeless, they wouldn't be letting them congregate in the department stores, especially Target. All right, here we go. I'll get down to it. The crisis has been going on for decades, but it's been easy to ignore because it was something that happened way the hell over somewhere else. That is true. That is definitely something I can see. But let's go on ahead and look at it in Chicago, because there's a lot of people that's talking about that. Shared and like, mad love and respect. Thank you, Smoke Dang Gaming. Appreciate that. Migrations are all over the world at the moment. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Let's go ahead and take a look at this from CBS 2 News. By the way, these videos are in accordance with Title 17 United States Code, Section 107, U.S. Copyright Law for fair use criticism, all that great jazz. Let's go ahead and look at it.
And developing this morning, anger and frustration. More of it on the west side as the city prepares to turn a park field house into a migrant shelter.
And it comes as more asylum seekers continue to arrive in our city. CBS 2's Mugo Adigwe live in the newsroom with details on this latest proposal. Mugo.
Yeah, Danny and Ryan, the city says migrants could start moving into the field house in Amundsen Park as early as this Friday. And that is what has some Galewood residents fired up. You work for us. That's what the room filled with angry Galewood residents chanted at city leaders at one point during last night's meeting. That room was packed, so packed that it reached capacity, and others were forced to stay outside. Many there were upset that the field house, which is currently used for senior and after-school programs, will now be used solely to house migrants. Some who've lived in the neighborhood for decades tell us they've asked the city for things like a microwave, a stove. They've also complained about showers that need to be fixed. None of that happened before, but the needed improvements are now being made for the migrants.
We're not anti-migrants, but it shouldn't be on our backs.
Our tax bills are paid into the park district. Nobody asked us for permission. Nobody asked us how we felt about it.
We're told the field house will house nearly 200 migrants. As for the numbers, there are now close to 10,000 migrants living in Chicago shelters. 3,000 more are still waiting for placement. And as of yesterday, the city says it was expecting 10 more buses filled with migrants to arrive in Chicago. We're live in the newsroom. Mugo Adigwe, CBS 2 News.
Now, we're going to watch the one from Fox. Because that's funny too. So here we go. What are your thoughts about that? I'll tell you what my thoughts are. Due to the graphic nature of what I'm about to say, listener discretion is advised. Here we go. Stephanie Edwards, you said it. Plus, as Black folks need to get their shit together as well, because they're taking over our neighborhoods because we don't buy property, we don't stick together. They're throwing them in our neighborhoods and trying to make us move out of the city. Real talk. Here's what I say. Y'all ready for this shit? You know how to get closer to the mic, right? So I can get that. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. I could sit here and say, didn't we tell y'all about this shit with Brandon Johnson? Didn't we tell you that he don't really care? Didn't we say that before? See, when Republicans say that, oh, you guys are being racist, you guys are being mean, you guys are being cruel, right? You say that shit. Well, here the fuck it is. We said that shit, right? All right, so on the other side, I can't necessarily say Paul Vallas would have done anything different, because politics makes strange bedfellows, right? That's one. But here's another point of view that I want to look at it from. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. How many of your kids actually use the park district anyway, right? How many of you actually use the services anyway, right? People talk about back in the day, programs used to be all over the Black community, but because of one thing or another, the programs suddenly just shut down. And, racism is always the culprit. Racism is always the culprit. No, y'all just stopped coming. You stopped valuing education. You stopped valuing community. You really bit into the bug thinking that you own the government. That's the fucking funny thing. And here's another thing too. They know how to get you hand in fucking mouth. They know all they have to do is put on a basketball show and give you a bucket of fucking chicken, and they know you're going to vote for them. Yes, I said it. So please feel free not to like my ass, because you don't have to like me. You just have to get an understanding. That's all it is. Thank you, Werewolf6, for joining. Appreciate that. And if you want to join as a YouTube member on this channel, please feel free. You know, we've been telling you all the time that family matters, and you actually have to do the stuff that makes family matter, right? You know, you had a black mayor, got another one, you know, had a black state's attorney, still got that, black attorney general, black this, black that, blackity black, 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 and still we're killing each other in fucking record numbers, and it just happens over and over and over again. You want government to come through, and you want them to protect you. It's not their job to protect you. It's our job to protect us. But for some fucking reason, we just can't stop killing each other. For some fucking reason, you expect the government to, well, you work for us. Actually, they don't fucking work for you. You just bought that you think they work for you. They work for you when you give a damn about you enough to stop the shit yourself so that they can actually do an easier job. See, politicians in other places where family actually matters, their job is rather easy. They don't have to worry about policing your homes because you do a good enough job of that yourself. But you want them not only to give you taxes and give you stuff, you want them to fucking come into your shit too and give more of a fuck about your shit than you give a fuck about your shit. And that's why they're doing more for the migrants than they're doing for us. Why? Because at least at 6 in the morning when I'm at Starbucks, guess who the fuck is out there ready to work? The migrants. You don't see Jim, James, Paul, and fucking Tyrone ready to get out there and work. They're ready to do the shitty jobs. You know, the ones that during COVID you didn't want to do, the ones that you don't like because, ew, $15.80 for minimum wage, even though every place sells in another place, the minimum wage is less. You don't want to make that kind of money. So you're going to sit there and fucking quit the job because deep at home, you don't have any work ethic because no one actually taught you the value of how to make little of what you got so that when room comes for more, you'll actually be able to get more. You didn't manage that shit. So instead, you're going to complain about the migrants talking about they're taking our jobs and they're taking our resources, but you didn't fucking use the shit anyway. You didn't use it anyway. And I can speak from personal experience. I had a free, F-R-E-E, free mentorship program. Free. All you had to do was bring your boys, 7 to 11. Here's this, at a park district. The program had to stop. It wasn't because of the migrants. It was not because of the migrants. You know what it was because of? Parents stopped bringing their kids. You stop bringing your kids. You stop bringing your kids because you really don't. Look, I got another friend in Arkansas who put together a program to teach women. This is October, Domestic Violence Month. She put on a program to teach women how to shoot, how to actually protect themselves. A lot of people registered. What, maybe 5 showed up? So you want to talk about the programs being shut down. Guess who's about to use the fuck out those programs? The migrants. Guess who's about to use all of those free services? The migrants. Now you want to complain about some shit. Now you want to get together. Oh, they're taking our... Now look, you never used them anyway. You never used them anyway. Here you thought Obama worked for you. Obama don't work for you. You thought Brandon Johnson worked for you. Brandon Johnson don't work for you. You bought into it all these years. You bought into it all these years and you still don't play chess with it. It's checkers. And that's what happens. People in trauma. It's always right now. People in trauma are good intentioned people that lack in 5 skill areas. No shame, no judgment to them because they haven't been taught. Security, patience, loyalty, communication, and follow through. You're impatient. You want everything right now. You don't have patience for the journey. You don't use the park districts. You don't use the free stuff that's around. You don't even want to put money into the paid stuff, but you'll flood the fucking United Center or Soldier Field for Beyonce and shit. You'll flood it for Dave Chappelle. You'll flood it for Dave Chappelle. You'll flood it for Lil Durk. You'll flood it for all this other stuff. But when have we heard of those park district programs in every park district being full? Guess who about to use that shit now? Fucking migrants. You do understand that, you know, if I'm a politician, I'm trying to stay in office, right? The goal is to stay in office, right? And so here we go. If you look at men versus women, who use government resources more? Women, right? Who votes more? Women, right? But damn, what if we can double our numbers by actually taking on people who really need us, like really, really need the government? We can increase our staying in office 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, shit, tenfold. Tenfold. We can do, oh shit. We can double our numbers. We can double our numbers. Why would we turn them away when we can double our numbers and stay in office? We're tired of begging black folks for the vote. They don't care enough about that. The seniors care about the vote. Well, I'm sorry. We got to do it to the seniors. I'm sorry about that. My heart really breaks, but my heart breaking don't pay my bills. My heart breaking don't put my kid in college and keep them in college. My heart breaking don't necessarily keep me in office. So I got to keep doing what's going to keep me and my compadres in office. Because after all you have to do is go to Democrats.org or Republicans.org, whatever it is, and look at the party platform and see which party is actually for family and have it written into their platform, you know, that statement, right? You will not find it in the Democratic Party. And I'm not saying go to the Republican Party. I'm just talking objective facts. The fuck Instructor Mike facts where I can go read it myself. You will not find it in the Democratic Party platform. And I am neither Republican nor Democrat. I'm independent. I'm just talking about things I see, observations. Every morning I go to Starbucks, right? Every morning I go places. Guess who I see out there ready to work? Ready to work. And this is not excusing the bad stuff that's going on with the migrants being here. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that other side, the side of those who are willing to work. That's what I'm talking about. And guess what? They're at the Home Depot. That's right. Fucking your neighborhood, in the black neighborhood, trying to get jobs. The shit that you won't do. The shit that you won't do. You're trying to get a job. Hell, if you see, the thing is, you've been complaining about shit for a long ass time. You've been complaining about what you don't have, right? When we look at black culture, we definitely materialism, right? Oh, you'll wear the Balenciaga, the fucking Jordans, and all this other different stuff, and you'll complain about what you don't have. And then you see migrants over here who are in a more destitute condition than you. You know, let's go ahead and dive down there. You know, you sound pretty racist. You sound pretty white. Yes, you do. You know, the same white rhetoric they used to use about black folks coming into the neighborhood. Now y'all repeat the same shit. Ain't that goddamn something? Ain't that something? You repeating the same damn rhetoric about we don't want them here. We don't like their kind. We're not anti-migrant. You sound pretty anti-migrant to me. Because if you really valued community and you actually use those resources for real, they wouldn't even think about having them in our neighborhoods because they know by action that we are a force to be reckoned with, but we're not a force to be reckoned with. You love living in delusion. You love thinking that you're stronger than you actually are. And what are they going to do? They're going to go on ahead and give you a bucket of chicken and give you a basketball thing, and then that's that. Matter of fact, I'll give you one even better. How many times do you see Governor Pritzker and the rest of the politicians talking about free college education, free college education? If you do this, if you do that, you get free college education if you're on some type of government assistance. How many of you all actually use that? I guarantee you I know who's going to use it. The fucking migrants. I guarantee you the fucking migrants are going to use it. They're going to find a way to get them to use that. Why? Because if the government can give them a leg up, then they can return the favor. You see how that reciprocity shit type goes? Come on, man. Come on, bro. I'm not trying to hear all that bullshit. It's funny to watch black folks complain. I swear to God, it is funny to watch black folks complain about you. What y'all the same ones years ago talking about what no resources in the black community? And now, if they no resources in the black community, what the fuck are the migrants taking? Make it make sense. If there was no resources in the black community, what are the migrants taking? What the fuck are you complaining about if ain't no resources in the community? Now all of a sudden, the little resources that we have, you see them as gold enough to sit there and band together and fucking fight. I hope that at the end of this, you actually start to value the free shit and the other shit that people are actually doing in the community that you don't find valuable enough to where the migrants got to get access to that stuff. I really hope you do. This shit is just funny as hell. It is funny. Miss Johnson been sitting over there waiting for people to come her. And you done bypassed her. You don't find value in her. She's not relevant anymore. She's not relevant anymore. But now you want to complain about the resources being taken for the migrants. That shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious. I know real racists are just stomping in their boots, just looking at black folks using the same rhetoric they used years ago. That shit is hilarious. I don't care what no one says. It is hilarious. And at the end of the doggone day, when this stuff is over, if it's ever over, guess what? You still not going to value the community. You still not going to value the community. You're not going to value the community. So stop acting like you are. Stop acting like you are. Because those homicide numbers are not going down like they need to. Those programs like No Adults Left Behind that's offering free, not free, but adult, I guess it could be free. I don't know. Go talk to Dr. Andre Ellis. I'm plugging his stuff. You want to get a high school diploma so you can get better? Get up off your ass and stop complaining about the migrants and use the shit that we got that's left. Y'all about to sit here and go protest for some shit that you can't control. You already voted him in. Paul Vallis tried to tell you what he was about, but you sat there and chose to focus on the alleged racism of the white man, all the while the black man fucking you in the ass, and you can't do a goddamn thing about it. Sorry, YouTube. You said we could cuss. Oh, save me on that. This has been systematic. Here we go. You always got one shea butter that's got to come in and talk about some systemic shit. Always a shea butter that's got to come in and talk about some systemic shit. Don't get mad at me saying that, Bakari. I'm just attacking your statement. I love you, brother. But I'm attacking that. I'm going to have fun with it. Because sometimes we focus so much on systemic, we don't look at the shit that's actual in front of us. Look at all this. Here we go. KKC has a GED program, right? You got, come on, man. Look, y'all voted for his ass. Well, thank you, Bakari. That's how black men, we ain't supposed to always agree on shit, but I still love you. Here we go. KKC's got a degree program, right? I'm just saying. Come on, man. You got all these programs that are around here. You got people begging. They are literally lowering standards for you to bring your ass up in here. You focus on some migrant shit. Y'all gonna get together and protest. Y'all got together and tore up the fucking city for 4 damn years and crime still ain't changed. And downtown is a barren fucking wasteland. What the fuck makes you think this program is going to be any, or this protest going to be any different? You think we shall overcome. You're not getting anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. They're going to do what they want to do because it's about them staying in their positions. It's not about you anymore. They already got what they needed from you, and ain't shit you can do about it. There was a time where you could recall the state's attorney. There was a time when you could recall the mayor, and that was on the referendum. Y'all decided against it. So since you decided against it, you can't do shit to him for 3 3/4 years. Now you sit there and suck on that. You suck on that. Yeah, you're going to protest for something you voted for. The fuck? And they sat there and told you that this was going to happen. And now if you look at every press conference, who do you see? CTU President Stacey Davis Gates. They told you that shit was going to fucking happen. Y'all so busy. I got to block you because you're doing stupid shit. Now, blocked, dumbass. They told you this was going to happen. They told you this was going to happen. You were so busy worried about the white man automatically equals racist to where you get fucked in the ass by the black man. Umoja in your ass. How does that Kuja Chakalia look? How does that shit feel? How does that feel? How does it feel? They told you it was going to happen. And you ignored them. You ignored them. How many times do people, that's why I do not care I do not care about what people think about me. You know what? I love it when I go into the polling places and I see a black, old, elderly Republican. Because if you know anything about the Republican Party, I ain't telling you switch on your fuck what you do. Vote your interest, right? But I love it when I see, baby, we were about family back then. I don't know what this is now. Every time I see my black elders, I smile. And it hurts me deeply to see where we have fallen. It hurts me deeply that we do not focus on family first. You focusing more on politics than you focusing on family. That shit is damn ridiculous. That's my thoughts on the migrant crisis. You asked for it. You eat that shit. You were warned. You were warned that this was going to happen. And the migrants came in like Hamas did on the borders of Israel. And they came in with hang gliders on buses and in planes. And they caught your ass lacking. So, I'm in the middle. I ain't for or against either side. I'm just saying objective shit that happened. Don't you laugh. They're going to cancel my ass. How you let a person with a James Bond parachute come past your border? All right, let me shut up if I get canceled. Brandon Johnson makes Lightfoot look like an angel. I'm just saying. Right? Come on, man. Y'all asked for it. Y'all asked for it. You asked for the guy that quotes Tupac. Realize, realize, realize. Y'all, well, as the great Dr. Maya Angelou would say, motherfucker, we don't need some special quotes. We need you to do. Y'all asked for the shit. Y'all got it. Realize, realize, realize. Oh, yes. And they got him. He finessed him with the Bible speech too. Ask. I almost did JFK. I'm just saying, you asked for that. You asked for that. When law and order and community, oh my God. Paul Vallis said he was going to open up the schools for neighborhood programs. Now they got to open up shit for shelters. Y'all, oh my God. It can't. Y'all can't, man. Al, you said your military mind sees beyond what's placed before us. Some don't have the strategic vision to play the long term. And they don't want to listen to people like or better than me. It ain't like, matter of fact, Marquise. We had Marquise, myself, John, Jacob with Viper Defense. We had a show, still do. We get resurrected. You know, Trigger with Instructor Mike and friends on Wednesdays at 8. We had that show. We were talking about things. We spent hours and hours and hours talking about things. It's not just us, it's other people talking about things. Like, but when you are so democratic, that's why I love the fact that I ride the middle. I'm not Republican or Democrat. I am straight up independent. Straight up independent. It depends on the issue, which side I'll lean, but I'm not loyal to either side. I'll flip in a minute if I feel something is in a better interest. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ride that D. What's the Democratic is the big old blue D in the middle. You take that D. You getting for the D. You get the D. You get the D. You gonna get it for sure. You get the D. And I tell you what, you all better be strengthening your homes and you better be taking a concealed carry course because I'm telling you, shit get desperate. Shit get desperate. I'm telling you, home invasions are next. Home invasions are next. What's going on TNT YouTube? Home invasions are next. They are next. Please believe it. Right? They're going to bust up in your shit like Hamas did Israel. Look, no. Don't y'all cancel me, Jews. I'm not Kanye. I'm just telling you what objective fact. How you supposed to be so smart? You own all the media. You own all the media, like all the media. You own it all, including YouTube. But you couldn't see a nigga with a parachute. And that's the only time you'll ever hear me use the word because it just fit. It was, hey, you couldn't see a dude with a parachute. Motherfucker rolled in like James Bond. And then come on now. They're going to be in your house just like that. I said what I said. You be mad. You be mad. It's all good. Watch my YouTube channel get shut the fuck down. I hope not. I'm just, hey, listen. Oh, I'm just saying it's what it is. Yes, they definitely pimp the constituents, man, for sure. And you know, all these black folks are mad. They are mad. But you know what they're going to put on? They're going to put on a Snooki Norfolk concert at Father Flaker's church during the middle of a peace march. And then they're going to take it to, I'm just saying, this is what they're going to do. This is what they're going to do. And all of a sudden, black folks going to have short-term memory. They're going to have short-term memory. They're going to forget. Come on now. Rahm Emanuel's going to put on a Coogee sweater. Fucking Lori Lightfoot's going to, and she going to have some hot sauce. Y'all gonna have short-term memory, right? Oh, they're gonna put on Midnight Basketball with R. Kelly Jr. God damn it. Y'all gonna have a fucking short-term memory. That's what it is, right? I don't care. I ain't vote for Brandon. I don't have nothing against him personally. I just knew what the fuck he was gonna do, right? That's what it is. But y'all got it. Shouts out to Larry Snelling, superintendent. He got a hell of a job ahead of him, but he's a great leader by all accounts. But I'm just saying, it's what it is. You asked for it. You literally asked for it. And then BJ, Uncle BJ, is going to go down to Texas, to the southern border, just to see what's going on down there. You think they're going to talk to your ass? They're sending him to you because that's just what you're for family. You're for Sanctuary City. Hold my beer. They just sit there and send him right up there. It's too much. I like that Eric Adams took a stand and said, look, don't bring your ass to New York no more. It ain't nothing that we can do for y'all anymore. You don't have refuge in New York. You know why? Eric Adams is a former cop. He's a former New York City police captain, I think, lieutenant or captain, one of the two. So at least he's got somewhat of a law. He's got a, not somewhat, let me put some respect on that man's career. He's got a law enforcement background where he understands. Hell, at this point, I'd rather take Lori Lightfoot over Uncle BJ. Like Brandon Johnson is like getting a BJ with braces. The skin is coming off. That's what you asked for. And she sat there, well, I can do a good job. Now you about to get it. You about to get it. Look, all right. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You about to get that BJ for sure. You about to get that BJ. But he made you feel good because he got the haircut. I don't know. I'm not a barber. I don't know what this haircut is called. That's what he got. And then he got the little, black paint on his face and shit. And then he's wearing his shoes, gym shoes, so it seems like he seems cool and hip and shit. Economics. That is a thing. Like black folks and signals, that make us feel good. We're all for that. That's what we all for. If it makes us feel good, then amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch, just like Obama. Like me, I was lost. Oh, that boy got some soul. You could tell they put some biscuits in his shit. Yeah. That's what you got. That's what the fuck you got. That's what you got. That's what you got. And nothing against him. I loved seeing the picture of him and his family. Oh, they got a beautiful looking family. Jesus Christ, I love it. I love it. A beautiful looking family. They ain't nothing against your family. Your family is your family. If you got it, I love it too. Whatever. Beautiful looking family. But he not ready to be the mayor. But this is what you asked for. Now you want to complain. It is just funny to watch black folks complain. Oh, and I know, go on ahead, insert the comments. Coon, Sambo, or Kutab, right? Insert the little coon emojis that come across the screen because now you know how to work your iPhone now, right? You asked for it. You asked for it. You asked for it. Amazing grace, how sweet, how sweet, how Sweet the sound. That's what you, that's how sweet the sound. How sweet the sound of you all complaining about resources you said years ago during the Black Lives Matter movement. We didn't have. We didn't have it. We didn't have resources. Meanwhile, the Black community is filled with resources. Other communities have others, right? But they kind of have an environment that's conducive for those resources, right? They got an environment that's conducive for those resources. What makes you think somebody want to put millions of dollars in a place where the people, their workers gonna get killed? What kind of shit? Come on now. That's safe. I don't want to pick up this mic, so I'm a the rich like me. Oh yeah. Somebody's like, you need to run for mayor. No, the fuck I do not. Could you see a mayor, Mike? No. I'd be too real. Not in Chicago. Shit. You serious? Now, you said something. The problem is the cartels and how they're positioned so well that no one can touch them. Bro, if you think that the cartel is not in the midst of those migrants, you are asleep. You are so asleep. That is like the perfect way to get in. And in some of the major, Chicago is the third largest city in the United States. That was the easiest way to get in. The easiest. The fucking idiots. The easiest fucking idiots. What's up, Dale? The easiest way to get in. The shit. Look. And if you look at the Chicago Police Department, don't get mad at me, Hispanics. We just call it a spade. These are all objective, open source information. Anything anybody else could say. I'm no one different. But now they're laxing the standards where they can join the police department now. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? They've always been able to join, and I love it. Matter of fact, one of my best partners that I've ever had, Lopez. He's not doing well. Praying for that brother. I really am. But this is not against the Hispanic community. So if you take it that way, fucking sucks to be you. But now, when you go to the academy graduation, if it isn't Lopez, Hernandez, this place, that place, other stuff like that, if it isn't like the whole academy graduation is mostly Hispanic. He said, I take offense in people that join and don't speak English. I had to learn as a Leo. I had to learn a Leo does too. I get it. Saucy sushi. Right. I get it. And it's like, you gave them the perfect way in, all in the name of politics. I'm sure I'm going to be talked to later on today by somebody official. All right, Mike, we didn't want you to say those things. But it's like, come on, man. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right, Dale. You're totally right. It's not just Hispanics. But I'm talking about infiltrating the police department. That's what I'm talking about. That's the main thing that I'm talking about. No, you're not wrong, Dale. You got Asians coming over. You got a bunch of, yeah, it's going down. Oh, and Patah, please tell me you're here. Patah, sound off in the comments and please tell me you're here. This is going to be some funny shit. You ready for it? Guess who's oh my God. Guess who signed the ordinance into law? Fuck. Making Chicago a sanctuary city. Every time someone black runs, they got to quote or invoke the name of Mayor Harold Washington. That's right, folks. Mayor Harold Washington is the one who signed the ordinance into law to make Chicago a sanctuary city. So not only are you getting fucked by the ghost of a black man, you're getting fucked by a present-day black man, too. March 7th, 1985. Damn. Shit. And if you listen to Alderman Beale of the 9th Ward, who wants to put it on the referendum, to put it to the people, whether it should still be a sanctuary city, if you live in Chicago, try the best you can to encourage your alderman, right? Let's do this. Let's put it to the people. Let's put it to the people. Let's put it to the people so that the people can decide. Because the politicians have been deciding for far too long, and you see where the fuck it's got you. But you wanted to straight D. You wanted to vote D. You quote Martin Luther King, but Martin Luther King was a Republican. And these are all facts. Like, screw me. I'm no one. I'm just a messenger. I looked it up. Oh, it was that. And here I am on YouTube repeating that I saw. That's it. This isn't something that Mike made up. Fuck me. I'm no one, right? This is just, how many of you all are appreciating this rant? Please tell me you are. You don't have to, right? But please tell me you're learning something. Look it up yourself. The ghost of Harold Washington is screwing you in the pooch. I'm just saying, right? Come on. That's what it is, right? You asked for it. You fucking asked for it. I love you too. You guys are asking for, we don't have any resources. What about the white community? Democrats are like, all right, we'll show you got resources. What do they say in the Bible? If you're faithful and just over the little, right? You remember the story of the man with the talents and how one, planted it and it grew, and the other one, spent it and used it and now trying to come back for more and stuff like that. There's all these little references in the Bible that talk about making good of what you got. Guess who's about to do that? The migrants. While you get to watch, you get to watch them use your parks. Okay, I'm sorry. Look, some of you are living communities where you actually use your parks. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you if you all in your community was using your parks and they're taking your parks from you. I feel bad for you. But I don't feel bad for those who live in communities where the park district was begging for people to come out. They had all these programs and you left it open and the city came in and said, we can use this. The Negroes aren't using it anymore. And here's the chief of staff. Well, shit, when have they used it? Should they never use it? Okay, let's use it. Let's use it. Let's use it. And you get to watch. You're going to protest. And make sure your Apple Watches are charged up and on so that at the end of that protest, you can actually see what gains you've made. Because the only gains you're going to make is calories lost. That's the only gains you're going to make is calories lost. That's it. You're going to burn some muscle and calories. That's it. Nothing is going to change. Because Brandon doesn't have the power to change it. Brandon is just a figurehead for those who do have power. You thought Brandon got in by himself? Shit. Come on. Hell, Jamal Green Jamal Green kicked ass in those debates like he was really, really good. And you all know, if you follow me for quite some time, Jamal and I have not always agreed on things. In fact, if you put Jedediah Brown and Jamal Green together, I probably agree more with Jedediah than I did with Jamal. But Jamal kicked ass. If y'all wanted somebody, you probably should have picked him or something. Hell, Paul Vallis. But you sat there and you picked Brandon. That's who you picked. Realize Real lies. Get the fuck. You picked the I before E, except after C when it sounded like A as a neighbor. What? No, I'm just saying, look. Oh my God. I'm just saying, come on. If you wanted to pick a teacher, you could have picked my third grade teacher, Mrs. Chin. You could have picked Miss Tatum. You could have picked Miss Beverly Stewart. You could have picked some other teacher. You picked Brandon. Oh my God. This was funny. And now they're going to protest. I should see if the protesters today and go out there and report on it. I'll probably get my ass whooped, though. We saw your podcast. We don't partly disagree with you. We're going to whoop your ass anyway. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. That is exactly what it's going to be. All right, y'all. I done spent 45. Matter of fact, I said I was going to watch this. Let's go on ahead and watch this. Here we go.
As migrant buses continue to arrive in the city, officials warn we could start seeing up to 25 buses from the Texas border each and every day.
Across the city, tensions are rising as community members grapple with this crisis.
Hey, if you think Texas is not having fun with this shit, you are sadly mistaken. You are saying they said it's gonna make your ass pay for the shit you. Come on, let's go.
Casey Cronus is live on the west side with the very latest for us. Casey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Anthony and Natalie. There is a lot to unpack today. Here at the Amundsen Park Fieldhouse, a small protest is getting underway outside with residents who are opposed to the city turning this site into a migrant shelter, calling it a disruption to necessary park programming that takes place here each and every day. Meanwhile, today, migrant families are set to move in to the city's new migrant shelter in Pilsen. It's located in the 2200 block of South Halsted. And last night, a community meeting was heated, with residents disagreeing on whether or not that site should become a sanctuary. Plus, downtown, Second Ward Alderman Brian Hopkins is calling on the closure of a migrant shelter at the Inn of Chicago, located at the corner of Ohio and St. Clair, just steps away from the Mag Mile. He says it is an inappropriate location that has caused a series of concerning issues for the neighborhood.
This year alone, we've had over 300 calls for that address for all sorts of things like disturbances, fighting, assault and battery, narcotics. And the Chicago Police Department have declared that area a narcotics hot zone due to the number of illegal narcotic sales. So some people are trafficking in drugs there. We're not saying everyone who does that is a migrant. That would be an unfair generalization. Certainly some are, but that area has really become a magnet for criminal activity.
Back here at Amundsen Park, 29th Ward Alderman Christopher Taliaferro is holding a community meeting at 6 p.m. He is strongly opposed to turning this site into a shelter. We'll be here to see how all of that unfolds. Reporting live on the west side, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.
All right, Casey. Thank you. Meantime, Governor Pritzker is calling on the Biden administration to help address the migrant crisis. The governor fired off a letter to the president yesterday saying that the influx of migrants in Illinois is, quote, untenable. The state has already dedicated $330 million to address the crisis. Pritzker said today that he believes there are more resources that the White House and Congress can provide to blue states being targeted by Texas Governor Greg Abbott's bus campaign. He is also calling on the Republicans to stop playing games and start working for long solutions.
You don't hear him telling Republicans that they need to go to work in Washington on behalf of reforms at the border. Instead, he is just sending busloads around the country and causing chaos, frankly.
But here's the thing, though. Sorry, here's the thing. Yeah, is it? Hey, is this mic on? They could send the buses. We could turn them around. Like you didn't have wait. come on, you can stay open for the night, but you got to leave in the morning. No, you can turn them around. I don't give a damn if he sends the buses, right? Turn them around, right? We don't have to let them get off the bus. Can't sit here, seats taken. They did the shit in Forrest Gump. Look, it wasn't until Jenny, you can sit here if you like. Come on, man. It's just sending buses. Look. Oh, God. It's going to be a community meeting. They're going to be upset. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this? Turn them around. Just do, you know how you do drug interdiction? Do migrant interdiction. Like you don't have to let them up this way. It's just that serious. It's just, and now I hear they're asking. Yes, Al, I agree with you on that. Yes. And now I hear that they are asking, doggone suburbs to take them too. Yes, these suburbs to take them too. One suburb, I think it was Joliet, was like, nope, can't sit here, seat's taken. Can't sit here, seat is taken. Oh, I gotta play this one here.
Mayor Johnson says he plans to make a trip that is, to the Mexican border. Johnson recently had a meeting with Mexican leaders, says this trip, though, would allow him to see for himself the unfolding disaster that is wreaking havoc and hardships in Chicago and New York. Governor Pritzker says the visit could provide valuable insight.
It's important to develop relationships, one-on-one relationships with the folks who are on the ground doing the work in Texas. I'm not talking about the members of the Abbott administration or the politicians who are making these decisions, these dehumanizing positions and decisions. I'm talking about the folks who are actually doing the work of feeding, clothing, providing shelter for people on the ground.
Pritzker says relationships with volunteers on the border gave the state advance notice of multiple buses that arrived in Chicago this week.
And just announced the U.S. will resume deporting migrants back to Venezuela as large numbers arrive at the southern border. It comes just weeks after the White House extended temporary protection to 500,000 Venezuelans living illegally in the U.S., allowing them to work here. Republicans warned the move would create an avalanche of new Venezuelan border crossings.
The Department of Homeland Security now wants to expand the border wall.
And this is something that President Biden campaigned against and has doubled down on throughout his presidency.
Caroline Elliott, live in El Paso, Texas, with more on the planning. Caroline, this is certainly a departure.
How many of y'all going to get a job at the border wall, baby? Oh, now all of a sudden, that sounds pretty Trumpish. Sounds pretty Trumpish. Now you want to build the wall.
From what we've heard in the past.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, Natalie, Anthony, of course, we know that this is a lot different than what President Biden campaigned on earlier in past years. We know this announcement marks a significant change in policy from the Biden administration. We know that the DHS Secretary Mayorkas has been pressed on the border over and over again, and he's always said that the border is under control and a border wall is not necessary. But of course, we're now seeing the DHS Secretary change his mind. Now, this announcement lays out plans for to begin construction of 20 miles of border wall in the Rio Grande Valley in East Texas. The costs are already covered by funding from the Trump administration that was passed in 2019, but the money wasn't used because President Biden again pledged to not expand the wall. Today, President Biden maintained the border wall does not work, despite his own DHS secretary saying there's an immediate need.
We believe that a border wall is not effective. You heard that from the president. We have asked Congress to actually help us, use these funds in smarter, more effective ways. That's what we've asked for. They refuse.
Now, the Biden administration will have to waive 26 federal laws to begin construction. And at this point, it's unclear exactly when that construction of the border wall will begin.
You do understand this is the gift that just keeps on giving, right? All right, y'all. Oh, I just can't. All right, I'm done. expended enough energy already on this. So let's watch the show. It's 5 o'clock. I may go to that meeting because it's supposed to be tonight at 6 o'clock. I may go just to see. I mean, I kind of don't because I got things I can do that are more, how do you say, productive? Yeah. Sign up in the comments. What do you think? What do you think? You all have been doing great in the comments, right? This is just for those of you all who are going to watch it later. You are getting what you voted for, though. You are definitely getting what you voted for. I didn't vote for Brandon. Sorry, I didn't. Matter of fact, the guy who's our alderman in the ward that I'm in, not going to say which one, I didn't vote for him either. But I'll tell you this, he is riding Brandon's tip. But Ty, you know who I'm talking about, boy. He is right next to him in every press conference. Why? He is riding Brandon. When's he gonna be the deputy mayor or some shit? This shit's funny as hell. It is funny as shit. All right, y'all. Go to the meeting and live stream it. I could. But it's just gonna be a bunch of black folks complaining. I mean, what do they expect to get out of that meeting? Brandon's not going to be there. No decision makers are going to be there. It's like going to a therapist whom you think is actually going to help you because they have the title therapist. All the while, they're just letting you re-trigger yourself by talking about the things that you're angry about. And then they'll tell you, we'll see you next week with your insurance payment. That's it. You're not going to get any solutions. You're not going to get any results because black folks, this thing is bigger than you. It's not your time. Juneteenth has passed. You got to prepare for Kwanzaa. That's coming up. That's the closest, blackest thing that it'll be your time for Walmart to have the little, black, red, and almost what's the color? Green little buntings and things. You can talk about the unity and the Kujakalia and the Umoja. And you could go over to Trinity on 95th Street and get some good old ethnic stuff. Yeah, it'd be your time, but it's not your time now, right? Thanksgiving is coming up. We just had Columbus Day today. Then after that, then a few more months, then it'll be Black History Month, and you can celebrate the same old people you've been celebrating all these years and not any new leaders. Like, you didn't build a community, so you don't have no one to replace. We're going to talk about Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, the same ones. You're going to still relish on their works, but not on any new works, right? That airplane is taking off. That ship has set sail. We're not focused on you. We already got in office. The mayoral and aldermanic elections have already taken place. Rahm Emanuel has put up his Coogee sweater. The bucket of chicken is just, we don't need, y'all have to cook it now. Just wait later. The Bobby Rush congressional choir with the emotional Bobby Rush, the songs that inflame the passions of the Negroes, the sounds of black. We don't need that right now. It's not your time. It's not your time, right? It's the immigrants' time, right? It's just time to pay attention to them because we can actually see the value. Because I'm telling you, if the Democratic Party didn't see the value of having the immigrants here and in all those other cities, we wouldn't even have them here either. We wouldn't have them here either. We would not have them here either. We wouldn't. That's the reason why you got migrants. The link cards and the other benefits and all. Oh, here we go. Why do they get link cards and free this? Oh, you mean to tell me the stamps that you sell? You mean to tell me the stamps that you sell? You don't use them for your kids. You sell them to somebody else and get that money, right? You mean to tell me tax time is coming around, your kids that you sell for tax money coming back? So you mean those things? You're not going to use it. So they're going to go ahead and abandon your black ass, and they're going to focus on the Venezuelans to make them Americans. For sure. But you're going to go complain, and guess who's going to be there? The alderman, the commander of the police district, the deputy mayor for New Migrants, Americans, and half Blaxicans. Then you're going to have another person who's a figurehead and somebody who is just, and all these people like therapists that's just going to listen to you talk, and they're going to get shit done. And at the end of the day, you're going to walk away thinking, nah, we told him that ought to get him. It's not getting shit. It's not getting shit. Yes, Al, they are buying votes the long way. Look, the shit that they put you all through now is definitely going to pay off down the road for the Democratic Party in Chicago. It is definitely going to pay off down the road. Didn't you hear City Clerk Ana Valencia and the rest of them sit here and be happy in the midst of City Hall when they were televising the city council meetings on how Hispanics are the majority minority in Chicago? Now they get to triple, quadruple, whatever the fuck the next number is on top of quadruple that number by having Venezuelans and other immigrants who could fit into the white category. They get to triple that, quadruple that. So if you think they worried about you, Shea Butter, they're not. They just can't tell you because they don't know if the plan's going to work all the way. They don't know if it's going to work all the way. Yes. They don't know if it's going to work all the way, so they got to still keep you here as a backup plan. But oh, if that plan works, watch how you gonna shit me. I don't know if I'm gonna say me. Fuck, I don't use a lot of government. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? But watch how you go to the back burner now. Oh, you don't want to come to work at McDonald's? Fuck it. We'll get margarita or fucking manzana. You know, George Lopez said sometimes name kids manzana and shit. It's manzana. Right? Oh, you want to call off for Juneteenth? Oh, go right ahead and go celebrate. Come on, señorita. Why want our job back? As a prominent judge that he's my professor in college, he said, Mike, you don't have an expectation to a job. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. How you go about it, it's on you. You don't have an expectation to a job. Sorry. And here's one of the reasons why I think I'm not going to be attacked, if you will, right? I'm saying what they wish they could say. So I was like, well, fuck it. Somebody's got to tell you. Let's see if they pay attention. After all, you all didn't pay attention to the Black Panther movie when you spent so much time worried about T'Challa and fucking Wakanda and overlooked the fact that Killmonger actually attacked them as a result of black on black childhood trauma that made Killmonger decide to fight the. Y'all didn't pay attention to that, but guess who made a bunch of money on it? Marvel. So if you didn't pay attention to that, you're definitely going to pay attention to this. They're going to slide that shit in right under your nose. TNT, yes, you said that multiple times. Here we go. William, you ain't shit. You said, I don't want green sauce on my cheeseburger. They're not going to do that. They're not reckless with it. Come on now. Right. We're not about to sit. Here's this. We are not about to sit here and make it seem like those migrants aren't going to work their asses off. We are not going to sit here and act like they are not going to work their asses off in this country. They watch your babies already. Matter of fact, out of 7 days out of the week, there is one day dedicated to the shit they make, Taco Tuesday. Where the fuck is Chicken Wednesday? Where's goddamn Polish Thursday? You know, you get what I'm saying, right? So don't act like they don't do an outstanding job building houses as an excellent labor force. See, this is funny as shit talking about black folks and resources. How did the nation's first forced free labor source become lazy? How the fuck does that happen? You worried about the white man about to make you a slave. You ain't even a good ass paid employee. Why you worried about fucking slavery? You worried about some migrants. Watch how they go. Boy, look. Watch. You watch me. Watch how they gonna use the fuck out this. It's kind of, how many of y'all watched The Wire? The Wire. You remember how Amsterdam, how the police is in season 3, I believe, how the police used Amsterdam, right? What did they do? They put all the drug dealers in one area, and what were the social service people doing? Needle distributions, all kind. They made selling drugs legal. And what the fuck did it do in one area? It beautified the entire Western District, and they had all that shit concentrated in one area. They gonna use the fuck out of this. They gonna use the fuck out this crisis. This was a crisis they play like they didn't want to accept, but the evidence shows, they accepting the fuck out of this. They about to get them city IDs. They about to get them all kinds of shit, and they about to use it. The only difference is they couldn't do the illegal drug type thing, but guess what? They're definitely about to use this migrant shit. Watch how they about to stay. It was a power move. Illinois will never be a Republican state ever again. We will die before that ever happens. Why? Because they're going to use the fuck out this migrant thing. Oh, and they don't need your black vote anymore. They're going to get the fuck out that Venezuelan vote. Whatever the migrant vote, they're going to get that. So you can sit there and, well, this is our park. Motherfucker, this ain't your park, because if this was your park, this shit's dirty. We're going to make your ass clean this fucking park up. Oh, no, it's not your park now? Oh, okay, it's your park. When the lights are off, who's going to pay it? Well, I ain't got it. If you ain't paying for it, you ain't fucking got it. It's not yours. See, that's what happens when you skip. When you skip learning about politics in school, right? When you want to go ahead and fuck on Tanisha, and you're going to sit here and skip Miss Johnson's class, and you forget that this is called representative government, right? You don't own shit. It's the social contract. They made you feel as though you own it. You don't own shit. You don't own it. That's why you don't use it, because it's free. There's no value in it. For you, you don't fucking own it. But guess who about to use it? The migrants. They're about to use it, and you about to sit there and fucking watch. And you're going to complain. See, you got a problem with January 6th. You got a problem with January 6th. You got a problem when those Republicans and people who supported Trump showed up to the steps of the Capitol. You got a problem with that. But guess what? If you had some January 6th in you, they wouldn't pull that shit on your ass. This migrant shit wouldn't be happening, because you know why? The communities that it's not happening in, they know what the fuck will happen if Brandon tried that shit in Ravenswood. If Brandon tried that shit in these other communities where the power players live, oh, they know what the fuck would happen to them. You won't see no migrants over there, but they will do it in your shit. Why? Because you need them. You fucking need them. You need them. You need them. And they fucking know it, and you ain't gonna do shit about it. You need them. You need them. You said, how can they vote if they're not a citizen? Oh, just you wait, Vicky. Just you wait. Just you wait. You wait. Well, they're going to make them a citizen. Oh, yeah, they're going to make them a citizen. Recruitment in the United States military is low, right? Recruiting in the United States military is low. You know, one way to become a citizen is join the United States military. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, I will become a citizen through the U.S. Marines. Now I can vote and take your shit that you don't use for free. We are proud to claim the title United States Marines. Watch, they're going to go on ahead and get it. They're going to go on ahead and get it. They're going to go on ahead and get it. You complained about it wasn't no resources in the Democratic Party, so showed you. Oh, we're going to show you not only are there resources, but we're going to give it to somebody who is worthy and well qualified to use the shit, because we tired of hearing your fucking mouth. How they tired of hearing your fucking mouth, and they're going to give it to them. So you go and take your ass down there and get into that nothing ass protest. You just gonna burn fucking calories. Oh, Come on. Watch how that recruitment's about to raise. You sitting here talking about the white man. White man ain't thinking about your ass. White's trying to white. They're trying to survive too, fucker. They're thinking about your ass. You want to sit here and talk about that shit. You missing the overplay. What they call it? The over. I don't know what the fucking saying is. The overplay for the underlay. I don't know what it is. Whatever it is, it is. That's what you missing. That's what you're missing. Overplay for the underlay. Or the underslave for the shit and play. I don't know. Y'all put it in the comments so I can say it right. I don't fucking know. What's up, she fires? I'm just talking about black folks in Chicago. Oh, I'll say all that. All that. All that. I'm just saying. And they laughing at your ass. And Brandon Johnson, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Realize. It got your ass. I'm just saying, shit's crazy. This is crazy. Now I get hey, Al, real talk, that was some freestyle stuff. Don't ask me to repeat my lyrics. In fact, I think I need to clip that so I can put I'm just saying. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you. Underplay for the overlay. I couldn't get it right. I'm trying to shit. They about to go out there and protest. I'll be laughing my ass off. Oh, shit. I might go out there to the protest too and watch it. It'd be fucking entertainment. That's what it would be for. You asked for it. Don't people say elections have consequences, and the black folks are like, that's some racist shit to say. Meanwhile, Brandon's like, oh my gentle Jesus. I cannot. And Paul Vallis is like, well, you didn't want me, so Vicky said, everybody protests once they get here. I thought when you come to America, you pledge to be an American citizen. So tell me why Israelis and Pakistanis are protesting, fighting each other downtown. That's a whole nother conversation. That is a whole, and you know what? I'm gonna shut up on that one. I gotta shut up. I gotta shut up on that one. I don't have to, but I should. I'm gonna have to take my yes. Al. Thank you, sir. Don't. Right. Don't shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up on that one. But I will say, them coming in on the hang gliders with some gangster shit. Like, how did you not see that? They saw that shit on James Bond and just it was a live and let die. It just came over the wall. Like, oh, come on. You let a motherfucker in a parachute just come right in and they just, oh, okay. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes, low tech wins. All that intelligence, the Iron Curtain. And Hamas was like, hold the mic. I don't know what the fuck. I can't say beer. What was the and his little fucking, it was the fucking Florida Everglades fan that was on the back of the shit. They got a fucking, what was the hang glider thing out of the magazine? You know, the one of the little you could put together with your little Fisher Price My First toolkit. You fucking just do that shit and they just glide right the fuck in. Just, oh my God. Hamas had a SEAL team. They said that. This is not something I'm saying. This is what they said on the news media. They came in by sea, air, and for the first time, they came in by sea. It was a little boat, you know, and they came by land, and then they came by air. It was a SEAL team. It just came in. And now Israel wants to retaliate when you had a chance to stop it before. Oh, my God. You know what? I will say this part, because this is true of America, too. It came in by fucking snorkel. They went to Toys R Us and got a fucking snorkel. As a matter of fact, they took it back to the Vietnam era SEALs. It just came in, just swim. No tech shit, no SDV, SEAL delivery vehicle, no intel, just came in and swim. They won't expect us anyway. Oh my God. Shit's crazy. Yeah. Low tech wins. Cellular down. Old phones still will work. Old cars, smash new cars, and yes, man. Low tech wins. Yes, Al, you're 1,000% correct. And I believe that in a movie, Pearl Harbor, right? Didn't they say that a smart enemy will attack you? Hey, Patah, you are not wrong. China sent weather balloons. Anything is possible. China sent weather balloons. Goddamn. I think the end is near. I think you need to spend more time with your family, hug your folks, right? Just have fun for the rest of these days because the end has to be near. Like, everybody thinks their training is the best until the test. You know, everybody got a big dick till it's time to fuck. Does that make sense? I said it. It's, yeah, look, it's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. I hate to say it. China sending weather balloons. Fucking Hamas is, whether we take it back to the 70s. And they just fucking took some and just glide right the fuck in. Like, nobody was anybody over there just watching? Hey, the plane. What the tattoo? What the plane? What? Y'all don't have no tattoos on? I don't know what the Israeli or the Hebrew, I don't know how to speak it. The plane, if it was Arabic, the plane. What? Come on, y'all. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. And the only reason why I won't get canceled for saying that is if they wanted that to happen. Mike, that was part of our plan. The preppers got it right. Look, I'm just saying. That's why I love learning from all kinds of people. All kinds of people. Because they'll tell you, you know. All right, y'all. That's it. I'm running out of stuff. Let me grab something to eat. I might go watch this whack-ass protest and meeting just to hear them complain about it. Or I might not. I might just do something constructive with my time. Columbus halfway discovered America. People getting invaded by weather balloons and black folk now trying to pay attention to shit that they've been had but thought they didn't have because they've been into the slavery bullet, not paying attention to what's in front of you. I don't know. But I bet you better habla Espanol now because you're going to need that shit. You better. There's nothing against the Hispanic community. I fucking love the Hispanic community. I love their mindset on family. Boy, I love that shit. I love it. But black folks, y'all need to take a page from some other people's books and stop sitting here reading the fucking black history books because apparently you ain't paying attention to those lessons and you ain't paying attention to the other ones. And now you expect these black politicians who ain't thinking about your ass and now hear you. You had your chance. You had your chance. Look, during the Black Lives Matter movement, it's going to be the last thing I'm going to say and I'm out this month. During the Black Lives Matter movement, everything was about black. Boy, they gave you, look, everything was about black. Black books, black this, black ice cream, black ass cream. Black, everything was about black. And you didn't take that and try to build family. But you still want it to be about black now? Nah, it ain't about you no more. It's about the Venezuelans. It's about the migrants. It's about other people. They tired of asking your ass to think about family and do something for yourselves. They actually might be tired of giving your ass free fucking shit with no end date in sight. And all you giving them is more crime and more this and more that. They might be fucking tired of that shit. So they changing course on your ass. Nothing lasts forever. They might be tired of that shit. They might be tired. Look, we tired of giving them Section 8 welfare unlimited. And they not going to work. We got to bet. Fuck that. Bring us your tired and your poor. Bring us your people who want better and are willing to work for it. We will give you those things because we know you ain't going to stay on it for long. You actually are going to do something for family. And that's why they giving more to the migrants. That's why they giving more to the migrants. And let you destroy your, the black vote? We don't need your shit. It's not relevant anymore. Your black vote has the same value as the fucking food stamp dollar. That's what your vote has. Oh, and we don't need to put on the motherfucking chicken party either for you on the basketball shit at midnight, because every Tuesday is Taco Tuesday. We go to fucking Pepe's. That sounds pretty good right about now. Maybe I should go get a fucking veggie taco salad. This is why you mad as fuck. On the way to the protest, I bet you're going to stop and get some Venezuelan corn. It's not Mexican corn anymore. It's fucking Venezuelan corn. I'm just saying shit, right? They're not going to be asleep outside forever. You do understand that, right? They're going to have nice manicure. We're going to have a new community in Chicago. It's going to be Venezuelan Village. And Venezuelan Village is going to be the Old South Shore. It's going to be the Old South Shore. Venezuelan Village. It's going to be right. Mike, that's not funny. Yes, the fuck it is. Because you've been spending all that time talking about what you didn't have. Rainbow Beach will no longer be black. It will be fucking, I'm going over there. Cinco de Mayo is going to pop over there in Rainbow Beach, goddammit. We going over to that. That's, I don't even know if that's their music. I know it's Mi corazoncito ese luto por tu armo. It's going to be Aventura. Aventura, está bien. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. You say that's why the Mexicans don't want them in their neighborhoods. I get it. You got beef with Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and shit. I'm sure it's the same thing with Venezuelans, right? I'm just saying. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Mark my words. Mark my words. You're going to see. They are no longer gonna need the black vote. I can't stop. I know I said I was gonna go. I can't stop. Y'all remember the movie Independence Day? Y'all remember when, this is the perfect analogy. This is the perfect analogy. Al, you remember the movie Independence Day where you had the motherships that was, coming out, the mothership, and then the other ships that were breaching into America, right? And then what happened? They destroyed the cities and stuff like that. And then after them destroying the cities, what happened? When Will Smith went with, what the fuck is his name? Jeff Goldblum, and they went into the mothership, how they sat there and saw that it was about to be an invasion. And that's what they're planning. That's what the fuck this is. That's what this is. It's analogous to it. That's what this is. And the politicians that you put in office are the ones that are making this happen. I'm not mad at them. I am not mad at these politicians. You shea butters can be mad. Y'all can be mad. I'm not mad at them. You know why? You put them in office to make the fucking play. You literally asked them to do this. I'm not mad. They sung Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved, and your soul just got rich, and you voted for them. Your pastor endorsed it. Obama in like me. Oh yeah, you got to put the because that's how you really feel the spirit. They can sing, but if they don't do the, you don't really feel it. Oh yeah. I once was lost. You gotta shake the head too. And that's how they got you. Now the real meeting occurs. Now it's time to play chess on your ass. So you asked for it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at any of them. Governor Pritzker, you not heard me now one time say F Pritzker. Why would I do that? That's crazy. He's doing what he's supposed to do. You let him do it. You never heard me once say F Brandon Johnson. I said it was crazy. You shouldn't have voted for him being mayor, but you never heard me once say that. You asked for someone unqualified to do the thing that needs qualification. So you asked them to do it, right? You literally put them in office to do it. Hell, you now want crime to go down, but you put Kim Fox in office, who knows nothing about making crime go down. You asked for it. You asked for it. Didn't I say a long time ago, and Mark Quinn, I know you've been following me. We've known each other for quite some time. Didn't y'all hear me say that the biggest thing that is on the agenda for black folks is homicides being solved, and how I said Kim wasn't going to be able to do that? And I was a coon, Sambo, Uncle Tom. Here we are years later. Where are we at? Same shit. You ever thought that the government just gets tired of y'all black bullshit? You ever thought about that? I know your mama sit there and say, I'm tired of your black ass in your book. Now, that don't mean she was right for saying that. Could be some other shit behind it, right? You ever had somebody, I'm tired of your bullshit, your black ass. But the government can't say that. They can't say that because they kind of still need you. They don't want to get canceled, whatever the fuck that is, right? So instead, they would just turn their heads and focus on someone they can use, all while giving you an area to voice your complaints. You asked for it. You asked for it. And here we go. Now I'm about to get the fuck out of here. Y'all have a great day. This was an interesting conversation. Hey, Virginia Bushcrafter, what's going on? You missed a long show. Y'all watch it again. I'm going to take this audio and I'm going to roll that shit right back over to my podcast, On the Mic with Mike. I know I've been absent from YouTube. Not really absent, kind of, sort of, but I had a back-to-back concealed carry class. Shit was awesome. It was fun. I've been teaching, doing a lot of other stuff. I'm studying family law now. Yeah, family law. That's important. So I'm doing a lot of stuff, right? That's all it was, Mark. Hey, man, that's all it was. People would dog me all because I was trying to get them to think logically, pragmatically. That's one of the greatest gifts my grandmother, my mom, and my great-grandmother gave me. They never pushed race in my face, and they never pushed politics in my face. They always told me, see a person for who they show themselves to be, regardless of what they say they are. I love it. I love my mom for that shit. I love all my moms, mama, grandmama, my great-grandmother. I love them for that. They never pushed the whole blackity black and I'm black and you got to vote 100% black. And they never did that shit. I love them for that. Love them. Because I can see things for what they are, not for what you tell me I should see. So, kumbaya, Negroes. Kumbaya, kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. That's what the migrants are going to tell you. Kumbaya. Have you said in Espanol? Kumbaya. Mi amigos. Kumbaya. Got your ass. Right. Y'all take care. Y'all have a great night. Oh, shit. Patan, call me when you can, man. I'm out of here. I got to throw my little banner up here. I can't even end the show right. Fucking damn fun with this amazing grace. Bye, y'all.
What's going on, you? This is Instructor Mike. You can follow me on Facebook at Mike Brown or Instructor Mike. Follow me on.
It could be you as a citizen, and you walked up and you see somebody.
Look heavy. I don't know.
Special. That must be. But it's good to know that this can handle the high-pressure rounds of the flooding.
Ready to go. Make eye contact with me. He's still trying to get it open a couple of times.
So chill.